Today, I would like to demonstrate some things about Kami. Kami is an annotation tool intended for use by all TK through 12th grade students and teachers, and it's really got so many possibilities that it's hard to narrow down exactly where to begin. But I will begin with, if you have something you would like your students to write on, but you're teaching a distance learning classroom, or you're teaching something that will require them to go home and annotate digitally, Kami is a product you'll want your kids to use. We're producing several videos to show how students and teachers can find their Kami Chrome extension and how they can use the different tools, how teachers can post assignments, and how students can turn in assignments. For right now, it is clear that I need something in front of me on which I can annotate or write with either my finger or a stylus or even my mouse. So I'm going to first spend a minute or two talking about how to get something to be a PDF, how to find something I want to use and put it somewhere where I can find it. What you see here is I'm going to use as part of a demonstration for a favorite website where I can find PDFs. And just as a note, it doesn't actually have to download as a PDF. Kami will make it a PDF. But here I am, I'm at a favorite site. It might be Teacher Pay Teacher sometime. It might be a secondary site for English. And I'm going to tap on Worksheet 1, and this is the one I want my kindergartners to use. I simply want them to circle the letter that each picture starts with. So up here you can obviously see that K I was talking about earlier, but I don't need to open this with Kami right now. I am actually going to do this. I'm going to just download this so it's on my desktop. And when I do that, it'll automatically end up in my, well, wherever I tell it. And I'm going to put it in my downloads folder, which is where I typically put things that are being downloaded. It's called Kindergarten Beginning Sounds. I'm saving it, and I'll be able to find that later. Now, alternatively, I could click on Open with Kami, but if I do, it's going to ask how I would like to annotate this, and that's not really what I want to do right now. But this does give me the option of, over here, Save. So I'm not going to use these tools. I am going to save it. I'm going to save it to my Google Drive, upload it to my Google Drive, and it's doing that. Now, how did it know where to put it? Well, because when I logged in the very first time, I made sure to enter my Google credentials, which is my district network address and my district network password. So now I have this document right here, blank, ready for my students somewhere. I've got it in my Google Drive, and I've got it on my hard drive. And just to prove that, here I am in my Windows Explorer. If I tap on Downloads, I should have that Kindergarten Beginning Sounds right here as a PDF. And right here in my district Google Drive, just move this down so it's less distracting. Right here in my district Google Drive, I have a folder that Kami made for me as soon as I started a Kami account, and I can find my Kami folder right here. I've got Kami Assignments and Kami Uploads. Because I uploaded it, Kindergarten Beginning Sounds should be right in here. And Kindergarten Beginning Sounds is right there. So now I have something my kids can write on saved in two different places. What if I want to have a Pearson, or rather Savas Easy Bridge worksheet for my kids to work on using the Kami app? I can simply download a bunch of different sheets there. Just skip through here, lesson 1-1, maybe an enrichment page, and you can see right here, download. So when I download that, it went into my downloads folder along with the Kindergarten Beginning Sounds. So I could absolutely have this as a Kami assignment if I want my kids to do this. If you're using McGraw-Hill Wonders, assign something with Kami instead of trying to see if maybe you can attach it to your Google Classroom or have the students do it separately. You just want to use Kami, and it's become a great tool. I'm going to go to Resources, Resource Library. Let's get Worksheet. If I tap on the little gear and I open Original Format on any of the worksheets, I can, again, right here, download. And that is going to be found in my Downloads folder. It's been named 50. Fine, that's fine. I'm going to make sure it goes into my downloads folder and save. I could open it with Kami, do the same thing I did before, which was to save it in my, or rather upload it to my Google Drive. I'm going to run OCR because at some point I might want to have this read out loud to my kids. One of the tools in here you're going to find is that there is text-to-speech. So we'll do that in another video. Oh, and one last thing that will also come up is you may have been using Microsoft OneDrive as your cloud for storage in the past. Now that you're going to be using Kami with Google Classroom, how do you get things out of your OneDrive and put them where you can actually use them? Well, it's just this easy. Once you find that file that you want, this one happens to be a PDF about science fair, tap the little circle to the left, and up at top you see that you can download it. Where do you think it's going to download? It is going to download into your downloads folder. And in the next video, you will see how you can take anything from your downloads folder or your Google Drive and assign it as a Kami assignment.